was running in lane number 3. She finished third, of course, in that one. And straight away we head to the 110 meters hurdles. Still 14.2 is the time we are trying to achieve. Peter Kithome, we have Duncan Mutai, Geoffrey Babu, Victor Kiplimo, Jason Ogega of Nyanza South, Geoffrey Rono. Those are athletes that will be representing us in the 110 meters men final. Kennedy Imali says the winner, that is Chemutai, has good legs, but she needs training. It's very, very true. It's an observation from one of the viewers. Kennedy Imai, Keter Solomon Kipiego, 8 out of Japan to win the 5,000 meters. And book that ticket to represent the country in the World Junior Championships. Nobody expected that, but then I know he's made the coaches really very, very, very proud. That is the lineup for the 110 meters hurdles. Peter Kithome, Southern, Duncan Mutai, Geoffrey Babu, Victor Kiplimo, Jason Ogega, and Geoffrey Rono. And there you go, the 110 meters hurdle. Watch out in lane number 3. That is Geoffrey Babu of Central coming in lane, coming in very, very smoothly. But then in lane number 4, that's Victor Kiplimo winning that one in 14.64. 14.64. This young man just fell short of 14.20, but a very, very impressive race there by this young man, Victor Kiplimo of Nairobi. That is the winner of the 110 meters hurdles. 11.64 is the time posted by this young man. There you go. Once again.
And there you go, the 110 meters hurdle. Watch out in lane number 3, that is Geoffrey Babu of Central coming in lane.
And you could see
coming in very, very smoothly. But then in lane number 4, that's Victor
after 100 meters, you could see
winning that one in
Jason Ogega
14.64.
Knew very well that he was way ahead of the rest and won that one in a time of. We'll be giving you the official timings. And afterwards, we'll be having the 400 meters women final, number 1 and the final of the 400 meters, and for both men and women. And watch out for Sylvia Chalangat in that one. Posted a time of 54.06, which is well within the qualification standards. To improve on that time and make it to Team Kenya for the World Junior Athletics Championships to be held next month in Cali, Colombia. So we are getting ready for the final of the 400 meters. Only one athlete has attained the qualification standard time of 55.20. That is Sylvia Chelangat of Central Rift. Also watch out for Damaris Nduleve. According to the start list, she'll be starting from lane number 3, attaining 55.75. She'll be hoping to improve on that. Sylvia Chelangat, born in 2004, is already touted to be the favorite in this one. Sylvia Chelangat she'll be running in lane number 4, testing the blocks. Wherever you are, welcome aboard. This is day 2 of the National Under-20 trials for the World Championships to be held in Colombia. Remember, Kenya is seeking to defend the title, won in Nairobi last year, and of course 3 years ago in Finland. For this is all about getting the best team and a team that will go for a hat-trick of world titles, and also watch out for the field events going on. That's on your screens is Judy Kemunt of South Rift in lane number 6. Getting ready for the final of the 400 meters. All the athletes getting ready for that one. Watch out for Sylvia Chelangat. She'll be running in lane number 4, qualified in a time of 54.06 seconds in the semis, and she's here to confirm her supremacy in the 400 meters. As we get ready for this one, we will get the 55.20 to qualify. Rather make it to Team Kenya. Halt in the start because the officials have detected something that will force a restart, and we are ready to go. The 400 meters women final, and we are live from the Nyayo National Stadium, and this is day 2 of the World Under-20 trials. This is the 400 meters women final. Something wrong with Abigail Chepkemoi in lane number 5, and we'll have another restart in this one. The officials checking Chepkemoi's blocks for one last time, and she's been, and it's a last, rather it's a green card for all these athletes, and that means they'll have one last chance to actually get off the blocks. There you go, the 400 meters women final, and watch out for the likes of Sylvia Chelangat in lane number 4, and there she goes, taking the lead. She's a really strong athlete, Chelangat, and you can see into the 200 meters, and into that one, that is Sylvia Chelangat in lane number 4, coming in strongly on the bend. Who will try catch up with her? Watch out for Damaris Nduleve, also coming in very strongly. It's down to the 2. It is Nduleve and Chelangat heading. Nduleve taking the lead for the first time. Chelangat struggling. Will she catch up with Nduleve? Nduleve going all the way. This will be really interesting. What will be the time here? 53.70 is the time. Damaris Nduleve is the new national junior champion in this one. The 400 meters winner for today. Damaris Nduleve of Southern, beating the race favorite Sylvia Chelangat. 53.70. Very impressive from the young lady, Damaris Nduleve of Southern. Yesterday she clocked 55.70. Today 53.70. She just improved on her time, and you could see from the 150 mark, Sylvia Chelangat was in a very comfortable lead. But then Nduleve decided, this is my race. I'm going to Colombia. I'm going to represent Kenya in the 400 meters. And guess what? She did it in style. You can see the two. They know they've qualified for Cali, Colombia in the 400 meters women, and we'll have two very able representatives in this distance at the World Junior Championships.
And into that one, that is Sylvia Chelangat in lane number 4, coming in strongly on the bend. Who will try catch up with her? Watch out for Damaris Nduleve, also coming in very strongly. It's down to the 2. It is Nduleve and Chelangat heading. Nduleve taking the lead for the first time. Chelangat struggling. Will she catch up with Nduleve? Nduleve going all the
That is Elkanah Chemelil in lane number 4. Stoili of North Rift, Hilary Misiku of North Rift, and Gilbert Jamaa of Nyanza South. Completing the matrix is Francis Kimeu of Southern. .60 is the time required for these young men to attain, to be considered for selection to represent the country at the World Junior Championships. Francis Kimeu there. And there you go. Smooth and sweet from these athletes. Watch out for Elkanah Chemelil in lane number 4, taking the lead after 100 meters of this one. And you can see this young man is really confident. Watch out for Sebastian Sinotti also in lane number 3. Samuel Toili coming in also strongly, but then Chemelil is actually taking that bend very nicely and extending his lead just ahead of Samuel Toili. But then look out for this young man, Sebastian Sinotti, coming in strongly. But it is Chemelil storming home in this one. Will he attain the qualification time? Way ahead of the rest. What will be the time? 46.20, and of course making it to Colombia.
These are very competitive races. 46.22 high jump men.
Elkanah Chemelil, Nyanza South, born on 29th of April 2004, winning that one. 46.22 is the time recorded. He's improved on his time set in the semifinals, and of course earning that ticket to represent the country at the World Junior Championship. That's the end of the 400 meters men, and we'll be looking forward to field events also coming up. The high jump men, there is the javelin, all these coming up in a bit. There's the 3,000 meters women final. We have the likes of Joylyn Chekemoi, who won her semi-final, Betty Chalangat, Miriam Chemutai, Nancy Japleting Meli, Nancy Cherop, Marion Chepngetich, all competing in this one. Faith Chebet, Faith Kimutai, Diana Cherotich, Deborah Chemutai, Margaret Ngoiri, and Iska Chalangat. Some of the athletes that will be competing in the 3,000 meters final. But then that is the javelin. We have the likes of Samuel Kilonzo, Joshua Muteti, Hassan Diema, Ernest Nderitu, Hilary Kipkoech Korir. 69 meters is the scale they need to throw. Is the distance they need to throw, rather. At the moment, all these athletes trying hard to ensure that that happens. As we await for the start of the 3,000 meters, maybe Willie Wex, from your walk around, maybe you have a little bit of information about what we haven't seen on our screens.
I had D2 and met up with journalists who have been covering this event for the last 2 days, and quite some feedback so many people are impressed with what is taking place with the juniors transitioning to senior level, as we had a word with Janet Jepkoskei, the main express that we've had for years, and before the expressway was built here in Nairobi, and giving us just insights of how she's been, this athletics, the 800 meters, has taken her places, and now it's time for her, as she nurtures younger athletes into the sport. Now, don't forget that now she is a coach, and she's been doing a great job, and we've seen her athletes transition from junior to senior, and we've seen them do some amazing things at national qualifiers, even the likes of Wanyonyi. So it's been a good transition for her as she moved from an athlete and not just disappear as a former athlete, but to move from an athlete into a coach. Now we move into the women's 3,000 meters finals, and what Greg was bringing you to speed was the start list, which we have the likes of Joylene Chekemoi, Betty Chelangat, Miriam Chemutai, Nasi Chepleting Meli, coming all the way from the Central Rift, Nancy Cherop from North Rift, Marion Chengetich from Central Rift, Faith Chebet from South Rift, Faith Kimutai, Western, Diana Cherotich. Diana Cherotich coming from North Rift, Deborah Chemutai coming from Central Rift. We have Margaret Ngoiri from Central, Iska Chelangat from Nairobi, Judith Chepkoech from Central Rift. Well, the qualifiers time, we're looking for 9:32 in this race, 9:32, and I'm looking from this list that I have here. I'm seeing, I think it's from the list of 15, I'm seeing 4 who did not make that time when they were running in the semi-finals. So here we go with the start of the 3,000 meter women flat. This is not a steeplechase, this is the 3,000 meter flat. And here we go. This is where they have to complete 7.5 laps. What they're covering immediately is the half. They'll be covering the half, then proceed to cover the remaining 7 laps. And here we go, as 7 laps to go. This is the commencement of this. This is the final. These athletes had their chance yesterday, and they've been able to make the finals. They were good in their respective semis, and this group of 15 athletes, 14 athletes, you remember, it was the fastest from the 2 semifinals who have made their way to join this final today. And this one will be followed immediately by the men's 3,000 meters finals. Betty Chelangata taking the lead and deciding she's booked her own ticket to Cali. And there are others looking at her and wondering, you think we don't have a tours agent who's going to get for us a ticket? So it's going to be a push and pull at the start as Betty Chelangat takes the lead with 2 athletes right over both her shoulders, the right and left shoulder, someone right next to her with 6 laps to go. What we can say, 5.5 laps to go as it stands right now, as they've passed the 200 meter mark. This is the 3,000 meter flat. Those who are joining us, wherever you're joining us from, on her right we have Diana Cherotich. This you can tell us through the socials on where you're watching us from. How's the weather? Is it more beautiful than Nairobi? I doubt. In Nairobi today, the weather is amazing. Very good for athletics. 5 laps to go. Right now we have Marion Chengetich and Diana Cherotich on the leading pack as they keep pushing, and I've noticed Betty Chelangat is getting herself back, and there's another surge right there. Now you're getting Diana Cherotich and Joylene Chekemoi taking another surge, so I'm not sure really who's going to take this race, but I'm happy the way there's an interchange every few laps with the person who's taking lead. As we watch this race, the men's javelin is taking place in the middle of the field. Very good push, very good drive. As they cross Diana Cherotich right there with Joylene Chekemoi, still the first two with 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Some entertainment right there. Can hear some music coming from artists from the Rift Valley of Kenya. Diana Cherotich and Joylene Chekemoi still pushing each other for the win, not pushing each other out of the win. So it's whoever decides, I push, you come again, you do another push. So with 4 laps to go, it's a very good run by these athletes. The field is totally wide open as we have a pack of five athletes. And then right behind them, like 5 meters or so, there's one athlete. Then like a distance of like 10-15 meters, there's another athlete. So it's just how well can they maintain this. Joylene Chepkemoi and Diana Cherotich still maintaining that lead with 3 laps to go. That's 1,200 meters of running for this strong field. Let's not forget that Betty Chelangat is also part of that pack. And from what we saw in the semi-finals yesterday, she has a very good push. She did a good push going into the end of that race. So watch out for Joylene Chekemoi, Betty Chelangat, Miriam Chemutai, Nancy Chepleting, and any other party who's in that top 3. Joylene Chekemoi, Diana Cherotich with 2 laps, and Betty Chelangat. Yes. Nancy Cherop, Joylene Chekemoi, and Betty Chelangat in that leading pack. It's anyone's race as we come into less than 600 meters to go as we take the last 100 meters before the bell. Joylene Chekemoi right there in the front with Betty Chelangat and Nancy Cherop. So here comes the bell. So who's going for it? So let's see who has more depth as they take the last 400 meters, or we can say the last 350 meters. A very good push, and Joylin Chekemoi in the orange bib, and right on right is Nancy Cherop in black, and don't forget Betty Chelangat in green. So here we go into the last 200 meters. Betty Chelangat has decided my ticket to Cali, Colombia is booked. For you, Jolene Chekemoi and Nancy Cherop, you can figure out yourselves on who else will be joining me. But for Betty Chelangat has opened the turbo, as we said, and right behind her is Nancy Cherop. And looking at the time is 8:44. We're looking for a qualifying time of 9:32, and Betty Chelangat there is able to cross the finish line in a time of 8:51:34. 8:51:34, very impressive. And right behind her, Betty Chelangat, followed right behind by Nancy Cherop, and in third place is the one and only Joylin Chekemoi, who was leading for a bigger part of this race. I hope she gets a wild card, because that was a very good push, and she'll be a very good team player if she's added onto the team to participate in Cali, Colombia from the 1st to the 6th of August 2022. Greg, observations from these three athletes. We had Betty Chelangat taking it, followed closely by Nancy Cherop, and Joylin Chekemoi was third.
Actually, before the race, I was rooting for Joylin Chepkemoi in this one, but then Betty Chelangat winning that one in 8:51:34, and of course confirming her ticket to Cali in Colombia. Nancy Cherop also very, very impressive, especially in the last lap of this race. I think Joylin just ran out of gas, having led for some 800 meters, but then it is Betty Chelangat and Nancy Cherop for the World Junior Championships. And we are on to the 3,000 meters men final. The likes of Ismail Kirui, this is the 3,000 meters finals. Michael Temoi, Ismail Kirui, Edwin Kim Songong, Jonathan Chepkoech, Dennis Mutuku, Gideon Kipngetich of Nairobi, Gilbert Kiprotich of Central Rift, Kelvin Kiplangat of Central Rift, Bernard Yegon of South Rift. There is Daniel Kinyanjui, Nairobi, Felix Kiptarus, North Rift, Kibet Ndiwa, Western, Charles Rotich, North Rift, Evans Kiplagat, Central Rift, Alex Nzioka, Southern. There go the 3,000 meters final. Michael Temoi is the fastest man in this field in bib number 201. Remember the call. 7 laps to go. 8:15 is the standard time required for this one, and it's already very, very fast after 400 meters. Michael Temoi, Ismail Kirui, Edwin Kim Songong, Kim Osong, Jonathan Kipkoech. There's Gideon Kipngetich, the favorites in this one. 6.5 laps to go. The 3,000 meters still very, very fast. Gilbert Kiprotich of Central Rift having that early lead, controlling the pace in this one. I hope he gets the tactics right.